month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Yeah.
Check it out,
13! 22 jet bombers. Man!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, come on.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
20. Let's go. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Fournette running out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Play action. Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
65. Hey, echo.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1 yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. The field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5 yard line.
It's a 1 yard touchdown run, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26 yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Taylor now returning it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
We go, whoa.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy. The 20 at the 18. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the rookie fourth-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
21.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go. 20.
Check. Here we go.
Black.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, pick your game up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he comes back with one complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, gun.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, 180!
I got him.
Here we go! Here we go!
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
56. Here we go. Let's bring it.
It's on 1.
Let's bring it. Check 15. Check.
Here's Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Here we go. 180!
56. In your face. Watch safety creep.
Yeah!
Safety's creeping.
Now Foles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Tackles.
Fournette running right. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 21.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep it backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
Check Mike 47. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get on.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Here we go.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. So don't say nothing.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard
Here we go. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He hits Blue. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake it. Because even though teams say, hey, we plan for the fake all the time, I know from experience, you look at the situation and there's no way they're going to fake it here. And they probably had a better chance if they tried it that way.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Breida. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Easy.
54, right there. 54 Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Foles. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.